got to do some stuff before we officially are ready to go. Today has been hectic between answering emails and all that fun jazz. Hey guys, so we are live. I'm currently getting still ready to get set up because I was doing a video. I was going to do some editing, but I'm like, I'll just wait. So you're all going to have to give me a little bit of time to get situated, to get my cards ready, that whole 9 yards. But once I do start getting everything where I need it, we can start to dive in and start doing some readings. Do 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 do. Currently, right now, there's a nice little heat wave going on. You gotta love that. Bring on the heat. Not a problem, baby. You just let me know, if you would, where you're doing it at, and because I'm not all the way there yet. I'm getting there, just not all the way there at this moment. So if you'd let me know where you donated, all that fun jazz, that would be a big help, and I appreciate that. Do do do. Do do do. By the way, for our California babies, please, please, for the love of God, try to stay cool as much as you can. I know you're going through some stuff right now. Actually, the whole West Coast, I think, is going through some stuff. We're getting, I just read before I went live that we have a air advisory. So, yay. Donated. Okay, I'm going to assume, baby, that you did. Yep, you did the 2 questions. What are your 2 questions, sweetie? I haven't really used the Dark Tarot in a while. I think I might pop that one out and give my other ones a break. Do, do, do. Hey, Bree, how are you doing, sweetie? Do, do. So while you're getting your questions ready, I can go ahead and start getting my energy on my cards, all that fun jazz, you know what I mean? Which here soon, if everything works right, I'm going to have a nice little backdrop worked on this weekend. But we shall see. I applied for a condo today. Got a notification saying that the rental company checked. Trying to check my credit, but it was locked. I called and told them I unlocked it, and the lady told me she moved to the... Okay, I got moved to the... So I'm going to assume you're still doing... I know, look at it. You know what it reminds me of is slushies. And that was kind of the frame of mind I had when I did my eye makeup today, was living a slushy dream. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. To the application, and they were approved. To the next application, and they were approved. I want to know, will the people who was approved back out, or will something come up? I really wanted this condo. Well, you know, baby, if you really want something and you really want it that bad, you can do some spell work for it. Yes, oh my God, it does. I know, right? And like, if you look up here, sorry, I'm talking about makeup. It almost blended a little bit between the blue and the red. So it's kind of like when you blend the slushy. I know it sounds stupid, but I was so excited. Do, 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 do. All right, but I will ask the question, baby. I'm almost done shuffling my cards and getting my energy into them, baby. So if you could just give me just a little bit of passion, I promise we will look into it for you and maybe see. A grape slushy, right? I've never had a grape slushy. Like, actually from like the puppy slush machines, you know what I mean? But I bet it would be good. Grape soda. All right, baby. I'm going to use my soft deck when we're doing this one, just because my soft deck is kind of like those life difficult situations. We got so many decks out here. It's crazy. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, we got the Queen of Desk. Queen of Desk. Sorrow, which is kind of where you're at. Okay. Peace resolutions and reverse interference, which we know. So you said it was a couple, right? I'm going to tell you this. That couple ain't going to last long. And the reason I say that is because we got lovers in reverse. So if it's a couple, there's going to be a lot of unrest. The reason I say this is because we've got the Two of Swords coming through, which when the Two of Swords is in reverse, that means there's going to be clashing. And since it's right underneath the relationship, that's where we're going to get the unhappiness. So they are going to end up moving in, because the reason I say this is because we got Sorrow, which is kind of like where you're at right now, and you're like, son of a bitch, fuck. And then we got our interference, which is kind of like going on with, the situation, and death, which kind of lets us know right now it is going to be quite a little bit of time before you would ever be able to actually get the spot that you were looking at. The reason being is because death is about rejuvenation. So an opportunity died out, so a new opportunity could be present. So it won't be that location that you're looking at where you're actually going to get something. It's something else is going to pop up. And that's if you don't find anything by then. I am going to let you know they're not going to be there long, just because there's going to be interference within their relationship. But it does seem like this was beneficial to you, just because we got the Queen of Discs, which means that you get to save your money for something better. So that's how I'm taking it, is that a better opportunity for living for you is going to come about, because I don't feel like this place encompassed all that. So that's for your first one, baby. I'm sorry about that. But it does seem like their relationship's not going to last. Whoever's moving in there has a rocky relationship coming. It matches your hair so well. I know. It's like the hubby was pointing out today. He was like, it looks like it's green. I was like, yeah, that's the way I did it for when I popped it up. But yeah, baby, do you have another question, or was that it, sweetie? You gotta love it when your incense ashes just get everywhere. But I'm telling you, there's a better opportunity coming your way, though. So I think you may have dodged a bullet. Remember, just because things look good on the outside does not mean it's good on the inside. Yeah, take your time, baby. All right, let's see what we got going for Bree. Bree, we got the Temple of My Body, so it's time to embellish some of your God-given talents as far as like the body itself, and start treating it as a temple and not as a fragmented piece. Okay, the reason I say that is because when I see fragmentation, and I also see the temple of the body coming together, that basically means that there's pieces of us that kind of have been violated, and it's hard to get past that a little bit. So you need to regain that power that was once taken from you. Okay, baby? So regain your power, my dear. Do 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 do. Excuse me, I got that little tickle on the back of my throat, and it's so annoying. You're very welcome, sweetie. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Like, I seen our watch time hours today, and we jumped up like 300 like that. So there are going to be some videos that are going to seem clickbaity, but they do actually have a message. So if you do watch our videos on this channel, one, you're helping out the channel. And two, I'm going to be uploading one about shadow work, and we're going to be talking about another YouTube star as well when we get into that, just to kind of give a comparison between. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited. And then this weekend, I'm going to end up doing, recording a video for our garden update and all that fun jazz. So it shall be fun times. Me neither. I like putting them together. I actually figured out how to do like a video entry, like intro, where you do the video and then the stuff comes in. So I'm going to try that for the next one, which is going to be about the shadow work. And, one of the things that I notice, like when anybody does shadow work or self-improvement, especially if it's somebody who's done us wrong, it's hard to look past what they're trying to do, because we're sticking to, the things that they've done to us, which makes it really hard. I even struggle with that myself, and I'm slowly starting to learn how to let it go, so to speak. That's a process, I'm telling you. Do, 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 if I can get a good camera before the end of summer, I do want to start doing some like outdoor meditation stuff though, because I think that would be fun. Aspire. Ew. You are ignoring your ancestors. So basically when this comes up, the ancestor card, especially in the blocking position, that means that there's someone that's trying to reach out to you that you're not really allowing them to come through. You might have had some vibrations that felt lower, like lower vibrations to say. I don't think they're necessarily evil. It's just someone who had more of a darker attribute in life, and it comes through in the afterlife with their energy. So just know you do got someone knocking at your door, so to speak. So, if you don't want them, just say, hey, I'm not open to it. Bye. Let them know respectfully and gracefully, okay? Ew, and blinded to the pain. So there were some feelings between you and this person. Yeah, whoever it was someone who caused you turmoil or at least a little bit of pain. But you're welcome, baby. Feeling lower, you just kind of got to go with it. I like to see energy like a wave. You know what I mean? You have your highs, your lows, and everything in between. And sometimes it's from other people coming through. I just missed you last night. Can I get a card? I know. Last night we were on for quite a bit. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get on. Let's do like we used to. You know what I mean? So let's see what... Ooh, shit. All right, we got silence. Someone's trying to silence you, but you need to speak up. Don't let someone else write the narrative, okay? And it's followed by the veil. So this tells me that something is going to be twisted, and normally it's with words. And then when the veil comes up, it's going to be, the truth is going to be shown. And when that happens, it's going to be a shit show. Good luck. You gotta love it when people always got your name in their mouths. It's like a fucking contest or something. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm that exciting to have my name in your mouth 24/7, then what are you doing with your life? Obviously nothing, because you got too much damn time. That's how I like to see it. You're very welcome, sweetheart. By the way, guys, if you would, just hit the like button. It does help us reach other people. You may need to get some messages or just need a community to kind of flock to. You know what I mean, jelly beans? I'm going to turn off this overhead light because it's like too much right now. No, baby. No. No, sir. No. I didn't fart. I swear that was my freaking chair. See? Yep. Actually, I had a question today to clear some... sorry. It ain't you, my husband, today. I actually have a question today to clear up some things. I'll pow now. I'll tell you what, I was thinking about this last night. I hate when I get tongue-tied on here. And it's like my brain is going so quickly that my mouth can't produce the words that my brain is thinking. And it gets frustrating. Hello, Demetra. How are you doing, baby? Do. Which tonight we're going to end up having burritos again because I had a shit ton of burritos. But I am going to tell you guys something, a new snack that I tried. I know some of you all remember the 3D Doritos, that were in the 90s. And these are spicy ranch. They do have a kick, but it's more like an after kick, like in your throat. But it was really good. Like, I ate half that bag. I'm not even going to lie. Excuse me. Love your funky hair. I know. I didn't do too bad, did I? I cut my hair. The hubby helped me with the bleaching because realistically, trying to bleach your hair by yourself is a fucking shit show. No one should do it. I know some people can do it, but I can't. But I ended up doing the blue by myself and the haircut. So, yay. And my curls are finally doing what I want them to do. So, they got that little curly, and my head felt so much lighter. Anyway, all right. So, Demetra, let's see what we're getting for you today. I got the demon deck in hand, so you better watch out. Ew. We got the 7 of Pentacles, which is Nereus, art, science, rhetoric, lost honors and dignity. So it seems like you're going to be getting that dignity back to your life. What was taken will be given back. But we also got the 9 of Cups, so it's not going to be something that they're going to do in public. Someone's going to basically come up to you and apologize to you for treating you a certain way, okay? But they're not going to do it publicly. My questions are... Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Can we take it higher? Bana. Who you feel that person is in my cards with? Colleagues or family? I have no clue, baby. I already went past that. I already got them back in the deck. Now, if I had to guess, I would say probably more colleagues than family, but you know, who knows? Demetra, did I give you a card? I can't even remember now. 1. Why has the Scorpio Leo moon gone silent? Oh shit, someone is playing the ghosting game. I can tell you that. Oh shit. What are you doing? Hey, out of curiosity, this Leo, Scorpio, did they only have certain times that they would meet you or like, you know, talk to you? You know what I mean? The reason why I ask this is because we got the 10 of Pentacles coming up, which this deals with family. And it almost feels like a marriage or a relationship because we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So when the Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles means somebody wasn't doing something that they were supposed to be doing. They were doing something else. And then we got the 5 of Pentacles, which deals with sin. Okay, the reason I say that is because the cardinal sin, dealing with family. He has been pretty open seemingly. So apparently there's something that he was hiding because sin, family, and not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, someone wasn't being honest. All right, and it's a younger male? The reason I ask that is because normally when that card pops up, it's someone who's younger and fugal. Fugal? I think that's the word I'm looking for, fugal. You feel I'd win and people on my side. Did you mean the cards? In the cards? It would be older, but probably immature. I mean, that would make sense. Then we got the 7 of Wands. They got some major conflict coming up with friends and family. I'm letting you know that. It just may be a shit show. I mean, if I was going to read this in another light, basically they're having issues with their family. And it does seem like they're kind of being outcasted. And then if we do the 7 of Wands that way, then it would basically mean that they feel like they're kind of being pushed back. But this one, like you said, probably someone who's immature. Because normally when we get this guy right here, if it'll focus. Do what I want you to do. It's not going to do what I want you to do. Are you? You're just going to be an asshole. This deck is the only one of the one decks that's just like a pure deck when it comes to getting it to show up on camera. But normally, if it's in like the upright position, it is someone who's older. And when it's reversed, it's someone who's younger. But there's always that in between. How long ago were you talking to him? Page of Wands in reverse. Second question. What is your second question? Hey, Coco, baby. How we doing, Mom? How we doing, Mom? Recently. Oh, What is coming towards me in love? Okay, we're not going to ask this deck because this deck will rip you to shreds. It's not really a lovey-dovey deck, you know what I mean? We were fine, and then he's missing. It's been weird. Shelly! Hey, baby, how are you doing? Let's see what we got. So what is coming for me towards love? Well, it seems like we're going to be alone for a little bit because we got the Queen of Disc. And it seems like there's going to be a little bit of trauma from the past coming in, but we do got new opportunity. So we got love coming. But it's going to throw you off balance. Okay, so with the Queen of Disc, you're going to be single for quite a bit. The reason I say that is because you're going to have issues with who we were talking about before. Then we got the Sun coming in. When the Sun comes in, that means new opportunity and meeting new people, which kind of being in winter, and when you haven't seen the sun and felt the warmth of its gaze for a while, it's kind of like that new feeling, you know what I mean? But we do got the Empress in reverse, which that tells me that it's going to be a little bit more of them taking more than them giving. So expect that. He needs fixed. I know, it's so crazy what happened with him, man. I sensed an ex would return, but I actually like the Scorpio story of my life. Ooh, Shelly. Let's see what we got. Shelly, we got pleasure, which is being blocked right now, which is followed by the Fool in reverse. Hey, Ragnar. And then we got completion in reverse. So, yeah, apparently there's something that you guys need to finish that you didn't finish. Now, whether it's spiritual or physical, well, you know, that's on YouTube, but there is an incompletion. Loki. Always Loki. Story of my life. I know it's been so crazy here lately. By the way, guys, make sure to hit the like button. It does help us reach. By the way, we are so close to 1,000 subscribers now. We are currently, I think last time I checked, we were at like 954 or something like that. I'm going to check. But yeah, we've been climbing, so yay. And once we do that, we are going to do a 24-hour live. Actually, we're at 9:53, so that's not bad. We're only a little bit off, but once we hit that, I will be going live for 24 hours. And for those of you who do show up, which I'm thinking it's probably going to be somewhere closer to our July 1st. So by July 1st, that we can hit that 1,000, since I am doing a giveaway of an hour reading that day, I'm just going to go ahead, get our wheel, so that way if you guys do pay for readings, then we'll do a spin of the wheel, and then that'll count to a future thing. And then we're going to do some other stuff too. I haven't figured out what the other stuff is yet, but it is formulating. I know, I'm so happy. All right, Coco, baby. We got the Ace of Wands, which means you got something coming your way, baby. And it's coming with a quickness and power. Oh, you got to be careful, baby. Okay, so I'm going to let you know this has got to be an individual, a man or something, or even a co-worker, because we got the Ace of Wands, power, and we got the Tower coming up. So this is not going to be a situation of fun times. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be destruction. So whatever's going, hopefully you can avert it, but it does seem to be coming your way. You got to love how they do it in the soft deck. When they give you the Tower, they give you the fucking Tower and the Brimstone and everything in between. So hopefully it's something that you can like dodge. You know what I mean? So are they still thinking it's going to be Wednesday? Probably a lot of conversation with my ex. Ooh. Hopefully it doesn't go too bad. But I know you got the best stories, though, so if it goes bad, we're all going to hear about it, and I'm living for it. Someone's being pulled in the wrong direction. But yeah, are they still saying Wednesday for his concussion, or like how are they doing that? Hey Nana, how are you doing? Nana. By the way, guys, make sure to hit that like button because it does help promote the channel. Everyone keeps on telling me he's going to come to me and it's going to be a tower. We have a lot to talk about. Apparently you do, because like if you keep on getting the tower, that's a fucking divine sign right there. Like you better be ready to have your margarita joint or whatever else you need, baby, because it's going to be quick. Yes, Nana, we're going to get to you, baby. We got the 6th house, Nana. You got abundance coming your way. Now, I don't know what the fuck the abundance is going to be about, but abundance is coming towards you. So whatever it is, hopefully it's good and not bad. You know what I mean? Because it can go both ways. Butterfly is getting the tower card and then the sun card. Baby, there was no sun. There was just destruction. Now, whether or not they're doing a multiple card, but yeah, what I got was, oh, we got the 3rd house butterfly, which is kind of appropriate because it does have a butterfly on it. This is basically where we need to let our creativity kind of soar. Stop trying to control things and let things freely move, okay? Normally when the 3rd house pops up, and especially like when it's in this position, that means that we need to be more of less grounding and more of just kind of going wherever the wind takes us. Ooh. Questions I do charge for, baby. But once we hit 1,000, I am doing a week worth of free questions for everybody. But the abundance card was for you, sweetie. Maybe you're on something else. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're talking about, baby. Anyway, Marley Mew. Hey, how are you doing, sweetie? Let's see what we're getting. We've got Jupiter in reverse. So this means that we're not trusting in our intuition. We need to start getting reconnected, baby. Yep, and we got the Gemini following right beside it. So we got an indecisive energy going on right now. Hopefully it can get all figured out. Ooh, I understand. I will do so. Thank you. Not a problem, baby. It's what I'm here for. It's what I live for. And plus, it's fun. I don't know. Did Shelly leave today already? Yeah, she dipped out. Oh, shit. Oh, well. You live and you come and you go. Farah, how are you doing, sweetie? Ooh, Farah, we got the 2nd house in reverse, which means there's going to be a money loss. Either that or we're not watching our money too good and we're splurging more than we're taking in. So I don't know which way it goes for you, baby, but there is a money issue. Can you clarify the abundance card at least? Is it good or bad? I don't know. That's the thing. With generalized cards, all I can tell you is that we've got an abundance card coming up. Now, whether it's good or it's a bad abundance card, I don't know. That's kind of like, here's a clue, like something's coming. But I don't know exactly what is coming when it comes to the abundance, baby. That's why I charge for in-depth readings, because it'll go more into it. Yeah, I have to be careful. Yeah, be careful, baby. Trust me, if you're like me, Amazon is an addiction, not a right. You're very welcome, sweetie. I would like to think positively. Like if we get the abundance card, I like to think positive than negative. So I say, think positive that some good abundance is coming towards you, sweetie. Then again, it could be bad. I don't know. It's a one card draw kind of thing. You know what I mean, jelly beans? You're very welcome, honey. Come back tomorrow. I will be live because that's our actual days. Because I was supposed to go live only Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm kind of at this point said, screw it. Let's just go live Monday through Friday. Kind of have fun with it. Monday we do uploads. I got an upload coming Monday, and I think I might end up releasing one this weekend, just to kind of put it out there and let it have fun. It's talking about shadow work. So if you're looking to do shadow work, or you need to kind of rechange your mind on how you view shadow work, I am going to be talking about mental health as well. So Kind of stay tuned. It is coming this week. Amazing me. Normally, this is a card where it says focus and then act, but you need to stop focusing and you need to start taking charge and actually implement the things that you need to do, okay? Stop taking the back seat. Start taking charge. And that's for you, amazing me. Take charge. Be dominant. Say, this is how it is. It's what we're doing today, and you're going to like it. By the way, for anybody coming in, if you would, hit the like. I do appreciate you for taking the time to, at least, if you do, if you can. If you can find that like button. Sometimes it's scary. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Sometimes I don't know if you guys ever remember the movie The Aristocrats, where you have the ducks in the row and you hear that song. Dun, 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 dun. It just randomly pops in my head sometimes. But that's the life of a squirrel. Ooh. Save that off to the side. See who pops up next in the chat, because I got something for you. Anyway, so what's everybody doing? We are midway through the week. Thank the gods. And the weekend is slowly approaching, depending on where you live. Right now, it may feel like you're burning like an egg in a freaking frying pan, but hopefully it's not that hot. Right now I am in the cooling comfort of my home. Later tonight I actually got to water the flower bed and the garden, so yay, I get to play with the water hose. Fun times. By the way, if you are joining in, you haven't had a reading, let me know. Other than that, we're going to just talk about random stuff. You might see me eat some snackety wackities, because it's always important to have your snackety wackities on hand. You can ask a question, but I do charge. You can look down in below at the description, my dear. Barbara, hey, I feel like I've seen you around here before, but I think it's been a while. Ooh, what flowers do you grow? I've got lilies, begonias. I've got some spider plants, some Aztec plants. I've got lavender. I've got these ones that are like little bulbs. I can't remember what they're called. We've got moonflowers, and then we got one that only blooms like in the day. I don't know which one that is, because that was the hubby's doing. Questions I do charge. If you want to get a question, check the description down below. Barbara, you need to seek the truth, baby. Things that are hidden, you need to find the answers to. I had to take a break from the internet for a while. Baby, I don't blame you. Sometimes you got to do that. You know, you got to recenter yourself. Everything gets so negative and dark sometimes. Even I contemplate saying, you know what? I'm done. I'm not coming back. And then the next day I'm like, it's a new day. So I'm horrible. I don't think that we truly ever get away from the internet, so to speak. We just limit our interactions. Lovely, though. Be vigilant. Basically, what this means is that you need to keep on pushing forward. You need to be your own light towards success. How about I feel like this is about to be a shit show. All right. How about Hi, can I get a general? Hey, love. How are you doing, sweetie? Hopefully your day is going well. Let's see what we got in the cards, my dear. How did you get in there? You don't belong in that deck. And you belong in this deck. All right. Can I get a general? Well, we got a few that have come through. Okay, so love, moi. You've got quite a few cards that came through, my dear. So you get the opportunity to choose what card I read for you. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, baby. So you pick your card 1 through 7. 1 being over here, 7 being over here. Ooh, we got 4 healer. There's some healing that you need to be doing. That's not what you're doing right now. Normally when the healer card comes up, it is, listening to the voice within and then finding the proper tool that you need. So with this, it's time to reflect inside and feel what you need. There feels like there's some healing to be done. Hey, King TV, give me 1 second, sweetie, and I'll go ahead and I'll pull a card for you. Let's see what we got for Kill TV. Again. Ew, we got the witch in a blocking motion, which means grabbing a hole, dwelling in the fire within the belly, a mere glimpse, a dedicated pool at the very roots, living in alchemy itself. It's basically you're not using all the things around you to your full benefit. So it's almost like I have all these tools, but I never work on a car. It's kind of like that. You have some tools, valuable tools around you that you could be using, or even resources you could be using in your life, but you're not using them. So maybe it's time to actually start using the things around you to kind of better yourself. Give me 1 second. I need to message my daughter. Where are you, child? All right, there we go. Anyways. That's weird. Heard a rustling and I'm like, ooh, what's that? But I do plan to be on here for at least an hour today. So we got about a good 24 more minutes, give or take. So if you guys are wanting your readings, you need to get them in now, my dears. Because after that, I got to start on warming up dinner, getting things ready, getting the hubby's clothes picked out for tomorrow, along with figuring out what he's going to have for lunch. Because burritos 2 days in a row, is good. But if you go for a third day, eventually his gut is going to be like, no, I can't do this no more. So, Baby. No, baby. Hey, I see ya. How are you doing, sweetie? Give me 1 second, my dear. Anyway, let's see what we can get for you today. Ew. Potions and spells. A pinch of this and a dash of this. So this basically means that what you're trying to manifest in your life is not going the way that you want it to. And it seems like other people are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You need to put your hair up first off and then come talk to me. And bring the dogs with you. So basically, it seems like everything that you're trying to do just basically is falling apart. It's not really working the way that you need it to. So what I want you to do is just figure out what is it. Normally when we have problems, there's normally an easy solution as to why things aren't going a certain way. Maybe we're not putting enough time, enough energy, or maybe we're giving too much focus to someone else when we should be focusing on another task at hand. I was actually doing a love spell. Ooh, then that's not good, baby. If it's in reverse, it may not go the way that you want it to. Hopefully that's not the case, but I do hope that ends well, because love spells are very finicky. Hey, little chuggy wuggies. Look at that little chuggy wuggy butt. I love a little chuggy wuggy butt. Sorry. When your little chuggy wuggy puts his butt in the air, you got to scratch the little chuggy wuggy butt. Because they're so cute and adorable, and they stretch and then they get that little yawn, and I'm like, oh, I love it. Give me 1 second, my dears. Got to talk to my kid real quick. I swear that girl would lose her mind. Donated. Not a problem, baby. Put both of your questions into a paragraph. Make sure they are labeled question 1, question 2. That way we can tell the difference between which ones you're asking, because some people forget. Do not put them in 2 different spots. Please do make sure. Ooh, shit. All right, now I'm reading your details. Give me a second. Take the dogs out to go tink tink and then come back.
Okay, let's go, Pete.
Okay, so we're going to do your first question because I read your first question. All right. What the hell? Okay. For a minute, I thought my cards were going goofy. So for your second question, but I do like the fact that you did that because it does allow you to keep your privacy. So I need to look at the question as I do this. Fuck. Okay. So, for your first question, we got miscommunication. So, when Mercury pops up, and especially in reverse, kind of just like retrograde, there's a lot of bad communication that's been happening even before this point, and it's kind of been boiling up. Then we got Saturn. Saturn is where we start fighting and not getting along, which we kind of know what happened, right? But this is what I don't like. Is the fact that we've got the Taurus energy coming through, which it is chaos. Okay, because Tauruses are normally grounded, very able to, refocus, center themselves because they're so in tune with the earth. But when we have a Taurus like this or the Taurus energy like this, it means 1, it's chaotic. 2, they are not thinking in any kind of logical way whatsoever. Then I've got Uranus coming through, which deals with it's another form of emotion, but it's also dealing with coldness. And that's starting to come through. It's give no fucks given kind of mentality. And to answer your question, this is the one that I don't like. Is the Sun in reverse, is a lost opportunity. Which to me right now, there's just too much going on for there even to be any type of talking or working things out, just because right now their headspace is so far left field, so to speak, that they don't even realize what they're doing. I don't even think it's just you. I think there's a lot of other people in their life that they're just being a major dick to right now, and it's not looking good for them. The last one that we got out with it is the house of the 3rd house. And that deals with inspiration. There's no lack of inspiration, no foresight coming towards them whatsoever. What I need you to do is put these dogs up real quick. And if you would, get the water hose and water all these plants in the garden. When you do it, for me though, don't spray on the plants themselves close to the ground, because that'll kill the plants, okay? And top it off when you get done. Fill up them jugs of water because I need to water them plants out there in front unless you do it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Gage.
I will add it to your movie fund. Miscommunication was a big part. He kept on saying I'm lying about something I wasn't. We understood each other. It was not a lie, but he is dead set on I'm lying. I heard that what he said and repeated it. Maybe he didn't mean it and like that. To me, it sounds like also, especially if you got this feeling of lying. There's two ways that this could go. One, either they got somebody in their ear, which is 90% of the time, or two, that they've done something and they're trying to make it out like you've done something, which is fucking bullshit manipulation. But I'm telling you right now, their headspace is not in a good place. And with the sun being reversed, that's a lost opportunity. Like a lost cause right there. And it's sad because wedding day, like you hear about this stuff, but you're just like, what? And second question, I do see him and his brother splitting up and moving to different. Do you see him and his brother splitting up? All right, let's pull out my big deck of doom, which is my soft deck. Ooh, shit. That was a flip. All right, so yeah, we got some stuff going on. The first one that we got is the hangman, which is the need to get the fuck on. Normally when the hangman's like this, they don't know where they're going. They have really no sole purpose. But it does seem like there is a need to move on and keep on moving. But the problem is I don't think they're financially stable enough. The reason I say this is because we got the 7 of discs coming through, which means they're going to attempt to move out or move on, but it's not going to work. It's going to end in disaster. And then we got the young man card, or it could be a man who is older. But whatever's going on, they're going to be stuck for a while because every opportunity that they try to move away or try to get away, something's not going to work out. Even if they do actually physically move, they're going to have issues with where they move. It's not going to be easy. Like this feels like karmatic debt coming towards them. Just be a delay, or are you able to clarify? I can clarify. Let's see what we got. With the sun being in reverse, that's not the one I need. With the sun being in reverse, is that just a loss of opportunity? And we got death in reverse. So when we have death in itself, death card means that ultimate change is coming. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's just how it is. And then once something dies, you know, a rebirthing will come from it. So it gives room for improvement, room for things to change. When it's in reverse with the death card, basically this means that it's not like you're going to be the one that wants to give it a second chance. They're not going to be the one that wants to give it a second chance. They're stubborn as hell and they're an asshole. And it's kind of what comes through in a layman's kind of terms, you know what I mean? Like there is no room for growth. There is no room to try to evolve. It just seems stagnant. So to answer your other question about the actual sun card, that's a negative. So you don't think it would work out. The way that it's showing, like, especially with works, which is the 3 of disc, normally, if it was like this, and if I would have seen it pop up like this, then yes, I would have said, hey, it works. It's going to be fine. It's just a little bit of chaos among the rest. But since it is in reverse, that means that we are running on low self-esteem. We're running on very low energy. And it also means that when we try to move forward or try to progress in any way, there's going to be like snags. It's almost like somebody who's like, I'm going to go on vacation, but then their car breaks down, then their house catches on fire, then their dog dies. Like everything that just keeps on going. Well, he said he would, but it has to be his way. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you are wanting to get in a relationship with somebody and one, they're not trusting you right off the bat, they're like, oh, I'm not trusting you. That's why I'm not, you're lying to me. Well, if you're telling them, hey, I'm not lying, you got no history of lying, no history of cheating, whatever, you know what I mean? And they're not going past that. How are you going to build a relationship off that? And that's just me talking real talk me to you. You know what I mean? Not like reading the cards. Like, how are you going to be able to have a relationship and build from that if they don't already trust you? And you're trying to make this happen because you love them, obviously, and you know what's true for you. So you got to ask yourself that. Then you got to ask yourself down the road, are they always going to put blame on me, or is it going to be a two-way street? Are they not willing to work things out? Like, if you get to the point to where, like, you're in front of somebody and you're going to be saying vows or get to the day of or the day before, and yet you're still having this backing off, then you have commitment issues. You're thinking of other things. You're hoping for another opportunity to come in, and yet you're trying to put the blame on me. And, as far as like progression, these are things that you need to ask. And then by doing it on their time, when you're a couple, when you're married, as someone who's been married for the last, what year are we in? 11 years and been together for 16. Like, realistically, that is not a partnership. That's a fucking dictatorship. And you got to ask yourself, is that how you want to live? Like, if you want to go out one day and you're married to this person and you want to go do your nails, if they say, well, fine, if you do your nails, I'm out. Is that how you want to live your life? You better take it as a blessing in disguise. And you're welcome. Aurora, my dear, I do charge for questions, sweetie, but I do give everybody a free general if that's something that you want to do. Right. Maybe it is a big miscommunication, but the thing about it is too, is like, if you're going to go back to it, if anything opens up to where it's a possibility, it's got to be an equal partnership. And even with a miscommunication, why would you be saying, oh, I'm lying or they're lying? You know what I mean? Like, why is he trying to flip his family against you when you're trying to sit there and explain? To me, it seems very like red flags. That's all I see. Red flags and like warning popping up in my mind. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking of the long run. Like, if you were to get together, how is it going to be in the long run? Is it going to be this my way or the highway, fuck you, ride or die? Or is it going to be like, look, we're having issues. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's dive into what we can do to fix it. I mean, maybe I'm just too used to how my relationship goes. You know what I mean? To where I can't see the other side, but I've also seen how bad the other side can go when there is no communication or no trust. And then you're trying to make this life and one person doesn't feel like they're all the way in it, but they're trying to do it for someone else. And then that's how you get people cheating and everything else. So just be careful in this journey and have a real conversation if you can, if they will even entertain the idea, because right now it just seems like chaos, destruction. So if they can get past that and actually sit down and have an adult conversation without throwing a tantrum, then yes, I would say move on. And that's just from girl to girl, heart to heart right there. By the way, for anybody who's wanting a reading, let me know. I've got about 7 more minutes before I'm going to dip out for the day so I can make dinner. I already got my daughter watering the plants for me because I went a little bit over my time today, but it's all right. But yeah, sweetheart, if you ever need somebody to talk to, or if you just want to vent, you're more than welcome to send me an email. I always open my emails up to everybody just in case there's something that they need to talk about or just need some advice. Because he did get a million times better. It's just, well, even with it's even with progress, you know what I mean? It takes time. But before making a life-changing commitment, like marriage, because to me, it's a life-changing commitment. Like, once I put a ring on it, it's till death. So, like, that's how I am personally. It's not because of religious things. It's just like, I chose you. You chose me. Let's do this. Mercury retrograde a couple weeks before Mercury retrograde. I think it's supposed to be going back out of retrograde here soon. So that's going to be a good thing. Maybe it'll help with the communication and things like that. But it does seem like something that you just need to dive more into it. You know what I mean? And, coming from past relationships or past marriages, he might be having cold feet. He might be scared. But, like, from what I've read from an outside perspective, because see what we got going on here is I'm taking in the information, but as I'm relaying back kind of like what I'm seeing in the red flags, you're like, well, he's doing a million times better. He's doing good. If he's doing good, then why aren't you two together? Why aren't you two talking? Why does it have to be on his terms, not your terms, or together terms? Why is it one-sided? How is that growth? Now, I don't know them from a fly to a hole in the wall. You do. So you got to ask yourself, are you making excuses for them? Or are you just doing this because, you feel like maybe somewhere down the road things might actually work out and it'll go good? Disney always gave us this fairy tale life of like, oh, we get married and everything's great. It doesn't always work that way. There's always fights. There's always arguments. There's always this back and forth. You know what I mean? I don't know if you believe in twin flames, but he's 100% my twin flame. That's my fault. He's talked to me. He'll stay with me. Well, here's the thing. You know what I mean? Twin flames doesn't mean you're destined together in this life. It just means that, you complement each other. But by complementing each other, you have to work together as well. Donated. Just put your 2 questions, baby. I need a goddamn date, so I needed a goddamn date, so I cut it off. Even with that, I mean, you wanted a date. That's not asking for something that's horrible, especially like when you're proposed, you know what I mean? Most people pick their date within like a week or 2 or a couple months after getting proposed to or accepting a ring. I personally waited 4 years. So, and it was just like, hey, we've been engaged for a while. I think it's time to get married. But it's just one of those things, baby. And if you really think that it's something worth working on, work on it. Put in the time. But there can't be a one-sided thing. And saying, hey, I want a date isn't asking for like, hey, go kill this person down the road. You know what I mean? It's not detrimental. It's something that you can set your eye to so you can know your budget. You can know who's coming. You can know how much money you're going to spend. Like, these are reasons to be asking. You're planning. And that's how you're going to do your life too, because you're going to plan like, okay, we want to get a house in 5 years. So that means that we want to get a house in this range. So we're going to have to save up and do all this. You know what I mean? So it's not a bad thing to be asking for something when you want to know because you're planning. Now, I was not blessed enough to have somebody pay for my wedding. So that's another thing you got to think about. Well, if you're engaged and you're trying to plan a date and you're trying to get stuff for the wedding, and let's say someone else is paying the bill for it, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to tell them, okay, this is going to be the date. So that way you can start looking at venues, other stuff like that. Because we are long distance. I see him often. Because of work and him traveling. Yeah, just send me a message. And he proposed in March. So March, April, May, June, and we're halfway through June. So you might as well say July. That's 5 months. 5 months since you proposed. To even have the discussion of dates is not bad. Within 5 months, like in my mind, but I'm a woman, so what do I fucking know? I want to know how Alex is feeling about Sika. Do me a favor. I'm going to assume you got 2 questions. Will you put both your questions into a paragraph so that way I can read them together? You know what I mean? So that way I'm not trying to like go in between the advice and stuff. But that's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Refunds were given, which that's a good thing, But just either that or I don't know what your religious preference is, but I know some clergy, like myself, will have where you sit down together before, you start looking for marriage and stuff like that, like to go down that road of commitment, see where you both are, where you both want to be, stuff like that. So that might be something that might be helpful if there is a way for it to come about. But currently, right now, they're too far gone to have a sit down conversation. So give them the space that they need. Give yourself the space you need. And don't feel bad just because you're asking for a time. To call off everything and be like, fuck it, to me seems a little bit hasty, okay? So don't put all the blame on yourself, and you don't have to put all the blame on him. It's a shared thing at this point, because that's how your life's going to be. It's going to be shared. So kind of just sit down, have a conversation when the time is right. If it's something you guys want to move forward with, have the conversation, be in the right headspace, and be like, look, this is serious talk. We're going to eat. We're going to talk. We're not going to shut down on each other. We're not going to scream at each other. We're working together as a team. Let's talk about it. I don't know how to reword my question. No, what I'm saying is, do you got two questions? If you got two questions, can you put them both in a paragraph? If you only got one question, then you're fine. Which the one I see is, I want to know. I just want to know. Okay, so that's the only one you need, is just one. Want to know how Alex is feeling about me, and will he be open? Is that what we're asking? Sorry, I kind of got into mummy advice. And then I got distracted. AM, I've got Sika first, and then I will be happy to give you a general. Go ahead and hit the like button like Cortlinda said. Thank you, Cortlinda, too. Actually, Cortlinda's before you, AM, my dear. All right, let's see. Pull as many cards as you like. Would you? I would shit. It would be such a mess. If it was the last question, I probably would have done it and threw my cards up in the air just to give the effect. But, you know, where are you? Okay. How is Alex feeling about me? And will he open up? This is what Sika wishes to know. Will he open up? Okay. We got the Libra. We got a little bit of unbalance. 4th house, 5th house, creativity, sun, opportunity. So there is change. There's going to be a little conflict, but it's going to be change. Okay, so for your question, which was, where is it at? Which was, how is Alex feeling about me, and will he open up? So currently with the feelings, it's a little bit of unbalance, and we got the Libra, which is why I'm saying unbalanced, or a little balanced maybe even, because normally when Libra is like this, that means that, you know, we're trying to find balance, which if it's in reverse means that we haven't found balance yet, but it is in the progress. Then we got the 4th house. So it seems like there's a lot of focus. When I say the 4th house is like our relationships, and it deals with our family dynamics and how we bring things in together. Yes, very unbalanced, and he's over it, right? Another thing that comes through is we got the 5th house, which does with creative ways of thinking and expressing oneself. So just kind of be open to, it may not look like what you think it should, okay? It's going to be done in a way that is going to be unique for you and them, okay? Then the next ones that we got, now it's kind of a yin and yang. Give me 1 second, I'm about to sneeze. Anyway, so we got the sun and we got Mars. This is kind of where I'm like, it's going to be a little bit good, a little bit of bad. So the sun brings a new opportunity, new life, and new things into perspective, okay? But then we got Mars. So not all of the new things that are going to be bringing into perspective are going to be delightful, okay? So there might be some conversations where you're like, what the fuck? And some conversations where they're like, what the fuck? But there's an equal balance. So this is going to be the time where that balancing act of happiness and what the fuck are going to kind of be going like this. And depending which ones you feed, depends on how we're going to go from here. Now, with this, there's going to be a question of love, loyalty, and trust. Okay. The reason I say that is because we got the 7th house, which deals with love. So it feels like things are a little bit topsy-turvy at this current point in time. Then we got Aries. Aries is very fiery. So it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of passion going on, like in your face passion. You know what I mean? Like that kind of passion that you just look at them, even if you were about to fight with them and, you know, grab them kind of passion, that fuel, that love, that oomph. You know what I mean? And then we've got the 3 of Cups in reverse, which means that we're not really kicking it. We're not really hanging out. We're not really doing much. But there's a lot of hope still left in it. So as far as the feelings, it's kind of like a mixed bag between, what the fuck is that? Let me see it.
Oh, so I did use the jug to do this stuff.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's in your dad's name. And I'm going to open it because that's what wifeys do while I'm doing a reading. As I was saying, so to me, it just seems like a balance between trying to figure each other out, not in the figuring out like, hey, we got both my pairs of scissors. What the hell? Anyway, not the kind of figuring us out like we don't know each other, but just trying to really see each other's perspective and get it. By the way, I'm so glad that you're finding this hilarious because I'm a little squirrel and I know what it is. It's the ring hubby got me. You know, it's not the price, but it looks so cute. Ooh, it might actually fit mine. It does. Look at that. By the way, it looks better on camera and it does look great in person, but it's not super expensive, but it doesn't have to be, but I love it. I love it. He put a ring on it twice. Actually, more than that. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Anyway. I know it is so cute. Look at that. Let me see if I can get up here. I like blue little sparkly bit. Yeah, focus fucker. That's so pretty. Oh, you can throw that away. Thank you. But as I was saying, with your relationship, not my relationship, sorry. I got distracted by the shiny squirrel. Anyway.
Squirrel.
You just got to find the balance. Try not to push each other's triggers, so to speak. I love that nail color. So do I. It's like a Tiffany blue, and I love Tiffany blue, even though I'm chipping away like my soul. But I feel like there is an opportunity to kind of like get back to each other. You know what I mean? Because we do have the 9 of Cups coming in. So with the 9 of Cups, we're making the goodwill. We're keep on moving. We're not completely all the way there yet, but it is something that even if you guys weren't expressing the things that you need to express at this moment, you know, it would be one of those cool water things where it's like water under the bridge. It's okay. It's all right. So hopefully that answers your question in some form. I feel like it does, but I don't know. I got distracted by shiny. I'm not even gonna lie. The shiny got me, and I was like, ooh, look at that. Oh, where's my other deck? See, this is what happens when I get distracted by shiny things.
I killed a yellow jacket.
Ew. Thank you, my dear, and thank you for enjoying the fuckery, which is this. I do appreciate you, and I do hope the best for anybody's relationship, really. He's being cold right now. Don't be cold. Unless you're being cool. What's cooler than cool? Ice cold. All right. That song. I can't remember if it was Andre. I think it was Andre who sang it. I don't know what this is. Oh, it says customer shit. Okay. I get what that is. Sorry, guys. I had to look. That way I can tell him why he's at work. You make it fun. I try to. Andre 3000, exactly, right? Whatever happened to him? Is he still doing music or like what? Because all the good people you don't hear anymore. You don't hear much about Queen Latifah. You don't hear any more about Andre. Whatever fucking happened to CeeLo Green? Don't know what happened to him, but hey, do your thing. Oh, anyway, by the way, there's other people here. Give me a second.
Hi.
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 So, Corlinda, we got Saturn. We got some magic forming, but you need to add a little bit more spice. And by spice, I need you to harness that energy around you. More of a moon energy. So take all those negative emotions that you're feeling and encompass it into a single little motherfucking ball. And you're going to use that to work for you. The reason I say that is Saturn is about controlling chaos and destruction and waves of emotions, which I feel like you can do. I have no idea, but taking back the good artist, right? That's what I'm saying. Like Missy Elliott, I think she just came out with a song, or one of them did. Now, I will say this. I did like the new Bruno Mars, and was it Cardi B? I think it was Cardi B. That one was cute because it almost gave you like late 80s, early 90s feel where it was just simple, just some brightly colored clothes, and then you got to go, ah. And to me, every time I see that, it always reminds me of that girl from Martin, the show. And when she's like, ah. Yeah, but that's just me. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, AM. I watch too much shows. Like, I'm multi. Anyway, you're stuck, baby. You ain't moving nowhere. Because we got the 9th house, which means that we're either traveling or we feel like we're being stuck and we're not moving anywhere. Like in life and love and happiness. You need to get unstuck, baby. Happiness doesn't depend on other people. It depends on you. You control the shit. Okay, that's the end of the reading, so for real though, guys, because I've gotten too distracted. I'm like, look at this thing, it's so pretty. Love it. It's weird. It's almost acting like a mood ring in a way, because it's supposed to be like a pearl, but it's almost like on for you guys it looks white, but for me it's like almost like a purple, and I'm like, it's shiny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a child at heart sometimes. You know what I mean? That's why I do what I do on here. And I act crazy and people love me for it. So it's cool. Plus my eyes look like slushies. And you can't be mad at a girl who's got slushy eyes. I mean, you could, but what's the point? What's the point?
Is it seriously almost 6 o'clock?
I know. Feels crazy, don't it?
I was about to say, you haven't been doing readings for a while. I guess you have.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I don't know if it's you or me, but one of us smells. And I took a shower. So
I took a shower too.
maybe it's the dogs. Maybe they need a shower. Because I just got a whiff of it and I'm like, oh.
It might be me.
Did you even put your deodorant on?
No.
Capital Steez is my go-to artist. I've never heard of them, but I will look them up. Matter of fact, I'll just save my little. Now, if we're talking about underground music, I don't know if they're underground, but I've never really heard of them, or maybe I have and I just don't remember their name. Because, you know, that's a possibility, because look at me. But I mean, like, I'm a squirrel, man. I don't deny my squirrel heritage.
In the middle.
I come from a long line of squirrels going, ooh, shiny.
In the middle of reading. Okay, so.
Like my grandma, one of her favorite things, it used to be like, I think all grandmas do this and moms too, and I've started to do it. Like where you start looking at people and people watch, and then like you'll see the little curtain go, or the little blinds, you know what I mean? It sounds horrible, but it's a fun pastime for everyone. For everyone. But
so you just stare at people?
Hell yeah. People do some weird ass shit. And when we got these cameras in, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I've watched hours of fucking phenomenal shit. Like I've even thought about starting a YouTube channel just from what my ring catches. Because some of these people, man, like one night, this guy was fighting nothing out here. Like absolutely nothing. By the car, and he's like, I'm gonna get you, and he's going like this, and I'm like, I'm just watching him. Like, is someone there that I'm not seeing? And like, no.
What? Really?
So I had two things. Either he was like fucked up, or two, our little protection guy was there and he thought he was seeing actually somebody. Like he dropped his bags and everything. Like he was ready. He was ready to take on the challenge. And I was like, I was even rooting for him. And your dad's like, he better not fucking hit my car. I'm like, dude, this is in the past. You can't focus on it. Anyway, by the way, thank you for loving my hair and doing it myself. I'm pretty proud of myself. It may not be like the best of the best, you know, but I did it. And that makes me happy.
You've also watched me fall multiple times.
Yeah. A compilation of just watching my daughter go.
Meme.
Or right after you got the cameras, I hit the grill.
I know, it was hilarious. You've hit the grill. Your dad's hit the grill. Throw stuff away.
Okay.
Where did it go? There it went. You definitely should check out his music. You'll love his body of work, especially the Free the Robots by him. Free the Robots. You had me by free. Jelly Roll. I don't even know if he's still doing music, but he's not bad. A tattoo artist I had years ago used to listen to him, and he's got some pretty good music. And then I personally like Snow the Product too. I like listening to her music, even though sometimes I don't know all the words because I don't know Spanish that well. I just hope to the gods that it's bad. Motherfucker, go in there. I hate cards sometimes.
That's what it did to me last time, and you went, rah.
Yeah.
That was me.
Hey, I got it. Apparently, you just gotta talk me to it.
I'm good. You got so many cards.
I do. Like right now, this is only like 4 of the 13 that I got. But I still got more.
Card haul.
So, I want to tell you guys something. This deck right here, guess how much it's worth? Fucking $100 or more. And it's the only, well, it's one of the only ones that I don't have a case for. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I looked it up today and I was like, did the girl die? Like, whoever made it? Like, what's going on? And it's by Darlene Valentine, I want to say. I can't remember, but all I know is that I showed your dad today and he's like, we got it for like $20. I was like, yeah, that was 3 years ago. And apparently all of her decks end up skyrocketing. So there's another deck of hers that I do want to buy that's in the cheaper range right now. Because see, tarot cards are an investment, kids. Remember this. You may not think so, but there's a market for everything. And I love collecting tarot and oracle cards. It's my thing. It's my shtick. Plus, I get to review them and show you guys all the pretty shinies.
Oh, pretty shiny.
Pretty shinies. Look at the card. It's a card. Woo.
The illustrations. Awesome.
It's on point.
Yes. Now
All right.
Chit chat.
It is. Community chit chat. All right, my dude. Get that off of there. That is my new deck, you hooker.
I'm gonna put it back.
Now, this one, this was a good deck. I love the fact that it has this more. They need to make decks look more like this because it would go perfect on a bookshelf and everything else. But, you know, people are crazy. So I'm going to look her up because I know she's got a few other bodies of work, but I think she only has one tarot. She's got to fuck. She's got to fuck. Apparently, she's got to fuck. Everybody's got to fuck sometime, right? I don't know where the hell that went, but here we are. But what I was trying to say, apparently, she's got a book that just turned into the word fuck. I don't know why, but, you know, whatever she's doing out there, I wish her well. Jades, you can come back tomorrow. Hit subscribe because I am done for today. We're just chit-chatting, chilling, you know how it is. But I do wish you the best for Aries and, you know, all that fun jazz. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be live right on the dot. I do promise. If you do want to book a reading, you can email me down below and let me know. Other than that, have a good rest of your day, morning, evening, night, whatever the fuck it is. And blessed be.